everybody, it's Miss Mindy here. I hope you had a good Easter. I gave everybody a little break, a little bit of time to catch up on our chapters. I've been hearing that some of you really love listening to this book. Our last chapter, we're reading Star Jumper by Frank Ash. Our last chapter was titled Godzilla Ant, where Alex, had shrunk his brother, and then in order to try to make him big again, he accidentally struck an ant, and the ant tried to attack him. But he solved that problem, and the next chapter is called The Duplicator, Chapter 10. We are inside because it's storming out, and we're going to read to our kittens. Can you see how cute they are? They're very sleepy. Here, maybe he'll meow if I put him up here. He has his eyes open. Two of them have their eyes open. Meow. Meow. We have a very big guy here. We call him Skunk Face. Isn't he cute? His eyes are just beginning to open. He's very, very, very healthy. There's another kitten. So cute. This was the firstborn. Her eyes are all the way open. And then this is Black Bear. He has the biggest paws. Can you see how big that paw is? Big. I hope they like this story. Come on over here so the kids can see you. Chapter 10, The Duplicator. Jonathan didn't know it, but he had just given me a fantastic idea. Duplication! Deep down, I was feeling a little nervous about going to a strange planet. The inhabitants might be warlike. They might be as peaceful as toadstools. Heck, they might even be toadstools. But what if I didn't like them? What if they were boring or so smart I couldn't understand what they were talking about? Planet Toadstool. There's his drawing. What if I found a planet that I liked? Nice mountains, green trees, good volcanoes, but no people. After a while, even I, the great me, might get a little lonely. But not if I had other me's to talk to. The solution was obvious. Duplicate myself. What I needed was a machine that could instantly create an actual duplication of a human being. Brilliant, don't you agree? Just think about it. Even if I landed on a planet with some interesting people, I'd still want a dozen or so me's around. I mean, who wouldn't? I have to admit it, if Jonathan hadn't said what he did, I would have never come up with the idea of duplication. Hi, baby. But having an idea was one thing. Actually designing and building a duplicator was another. This was my toughest challenge yet. After dinner, I went to my room and locked the door. Then I climbed into bed, pulled the covers over my head, and just lay there, trying to come up with an idea. A brilliant idea, but I wasn't getting anywhere. In fact, I fell asleep without a single breakthrough. That night, however, I had a dream. Next to my bed, I have a globe of planet Earth. I've had it since I was a little kid, younger than Jonathan. In my dream, my bedroom is crowded with globes. There are 5 of them on my desk, 10 in my closet, and my floor is wall-to-wall globes. All of them spinning. I hear the phone ring and jump out of bed to answer it. But all of a sudden, I fall into a giant space, like a football stadium, filled from top to bottom with nothing but globes. When I woke up, it hit me. Parallel universes. I don't have to build a machine that actually makes new me's. An endless number of me's, exact copies of myself, already exist in parallel universes. All I have to do is make a machine to suck them out of their world and into mine. The idea was solid, but could I make the math work? I sharpened some pencils, opened my special notebook, and dug in. Once again, I amazed myself. In mere minutes, I solved problems teams of professors armed with rooms of supercomputers wouldn't begin to understand for decades. The design work went quickly, too. I decided to build a large model first, work out the glitches, then build one small enough to fit inside Star Jumper. It was a smart plan, but it meant I was going to need more cardboard boxes. Luckily, it was Saturday, Mom's regular shopping day, so I asked if I could go along. Why this interest in shopping lately, she wanted to know. I need some more boxes, I began. For my castle, cried Jonathan. If you don't mind, I think I'd rather pick up the boxes for you, Alex, said Mom. Jonathan already asked to come along, and I'm not up to dealing with both of you fighting in the store. That's okay, I said. I'd rather not be anywhere he is anyway. Oh, yeah, me neither, said Jonathan, poking his head out from behind Mom's butt and making a squinty-eyed imp on his face. This is exactly what I mean, said Mom with a sigh. I was glad when they finally got in the van and drove away. At last, some peace and quiet. I quickly gathered the spare parts and additional pieces I would need when the cardboard arrived. Then, for a reward, I went to the kitchen and made myself a peanut butter and grape jelly sandwich. Which, of course, he has all of his tools that he needs to make a sandwich. As I ate my sandwich, I looked out the kitchen window and watched a chickadee and a nuthatch fighting over birdseed at the feeder. What bird brains! If only they got along and took turns, they'd each get a lot more to eat. I made a mental note to look into the problem and see what I could invent for them someday. Then I remembered that I wasn't going to be around here much longer, and that made me feel kind of sad. To cheer myself up, I took my snack into the living room and turned on some cartoons. The old ones are my favorites. As I sat there watching, I couldn't help but wonder if somewhere out there in the galaxy I'd find a planet with cartoons as good as Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny. Finally, Mom pulled in and beeped her horn to let me know she needed help carrying in the bags. When I got out to the driveway, she was bent over the back seat trying her best to wake up Jonathan. Come on, sweetie, she said as she unbuckled his seatbelt. Wake up. We're home now. Oh my gosh. This one is so cute. If it were up to me, I'd leave Sweetie in the car for the rest of the day. Oh, you're so cute. Jonathan was mumbling, no, slimy slugs, get away from me, because he was sleeping in the car. Can you make out what he's saying, Alex? Asked Mom. He's been mumbling in his sleep all the way home. Beats me, I replied, and checked out the boxes. She got all the right sizes and a few extras. I was thrilled. Thanks, Mom, I said. These are great. By the time my mom and I carried in the groceries, Jonathan was wide awake and begging to help put things away. Of course, he wasn't much help. The ice cream doesn't go in the cupboard, flea brain, I said. It goes in the freezer. But it's easier to reach down here, Jonathan insisted. When the groceries were put away, I stacked the boxes one inside the other and started up to my room. Oh, Alex, my mom stopped me on the stairs. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I tried not to roll my eyeballs because I know it annoys her, but I couldn't help it. What? I said as I put down my boxes. Could you be a good big brother and watch Jonathan while I catch up on my email? She asked. I hate it when she does that good big brother thing. It's so hard to concentrate when he's around and... You can say that again, I said. Please, said Mom, giving me her best sad-eyed puppy look. I did get those boxes for you. Okay, where is the little brat? Right here, said a voice directly behind me. I swear that kid is half leprechaun, and I'm not a little brat. Jonathan had taken one of my boxes and put it over its head so only his feet were visible. Okay, you're not a little brat. You're a big brat. A gigantic brat. Is that better? Much better, said Jonathan, and we went upstairs. That's the end of that chapter. Chapter 11 is titled Two of Me. So it looks like he's gonna make a duplicator, and he's gonna duplicate himself. At least there's gonna be two of him. I wonder what's gonna happen then, because I'm pretty sure he's got his little brother in the room with him. I hope you're liking this book. There's a couple more chapters to go. I wanted to read to my bunny, but it's raining. Kittens it is. Oh, this one's so cute. Say hi. They're very, very cute. Bye. Bye, the kids. Bye, everybody. This is not the firstborn. This is the Rocky look-alike. I don't know which one to keep. I want to keep them all. Hi.